I'm Miao. Welcome to my video. I hope to help you understand cultural differences, break down information barriers, give you an authentic view of Beijing and China. Join me as we experience the real Beijing life of Beijinger. Today's video is very important and not to be missed because I'm going to the Forbidden City. The Forbidden City, there's no need for me to say much about it. If you have to pick one single landmark to represent China, it would undoubtedly be the Forbidden City. You know how the saying goes, if you come Beijing without visiting Forbidden City, it's as if you never came. Ever since I started making videos, I've struggled with how to film the Forbidden City. It's just too vast with too many history to cover. I think you guys aren't very familiar with the Chinese history, so I don't know where to begin. But I can't overthink it. This is Forbidden City. I have to cover it. So I decided to break it down into many routes. I have no idea how many videos I will take, but we will go step by step and make as many as we can. Today's video is about the background of the Forbidden City and the buildings along the central axis. First, about the tickets. The ticket to the Forbidden City can be only purchased online through its official website. It has English version, of course. And just remember, it requires advanced reservation. Very important. And the costs about the Forbidden City during low seasons from November 1st to March 31st, it's about 40 yuan. And the peak seasons from April 1st to October 31st costs 60 yuan. I remember just 10 years ago, the Forbidden City didn't have the reservation system. If I woke up in the morning and saw snow in Beijing, I could visit the Forbidden City spontaneously, buy the ticket on the spot and go take photos. But as tourism increased, tickets became harder to get, and reservation became mandatory. But I heard if you use a passport, it might be easy to secure a ticket. Okay, and I know many of you would be very curious about what's the Forbidden City like. So let's go. Today, this video, I believe it will be very wonderful. There are 4 gates in the Forbidden City. The Meridian Gate in the south, the Gate of Divine Might in the north, the East Glorious Gate and the West Glorious Gate. And to manage the visitors' flow, the Forbidden City follows one-way traffic system, which means you can only enter from the Meridian Gate, the South Gate, and exit from the Gate of Divine Might, the North Gate. Or you can also exit from the East Glorious Gate. But most people choose to exit from the North Gate, the Gate of Divine Might. There are also 2 ways to get the Meridian Gate, the South Gate of the Forbidden City, the entrance gate. First one is you can go to the Tiananmen Square and then pass through the Tiananmen Tower and then get to the Meridian Gate. The second way is to pass by the East Glorious Gate, walk along the wall of the Forbidden City and the moat around the Forbidden City, and then get to the Meridian Gate. The second way, in the second way, you can skip the Tiananmen security check, which means it will be faster. Look, behind me is the East Glorious Gate. You can only exit from this gate, not enter. So we will follow the path, walk along the wall, and then get to the Meridian Gate. We will walk the second way today. The moat is 52 meters wide, surrounding the entire Forbidden City. Look at the city wall, are 10 meters high, making the Forbidden City a heavily fortified place. You can see many people dressed as emperors, empresses, and the princess in Qing Dynasty costume. They are commercial photo shoots. In the Forbidden City, the commercial filming isn't allowed. I mean, you can dress the costume, but no commercial filming. The Forbidden City was built in 1406 during Ming Dynasty and completed in 1420. It took 14 years to construct. It was built by Emperor Zhu Di, the third emperors in Ming Dynasty. Ming Dynasty was the last two dynasties in China. Another one is Qing Dynasty. The first two emperors of Ming Dynasty had their capital in Nanjing. Since Zhu Di seized the throne through a coup, he moved the capital to Beijing. Now the Forbidden City is 605 years old. A total of 24 emperors lived in the Forbidden City, 14 from Ming Dynasty, 10 from Qing Dynasty. Ming and Qing Dynasty, you will hear me mention these two dynasties frequently. They are the last two dynasties in China. The Ming Dynasty ruled from 1368 to 1644, lasting 276 years, while Qing Dynasty ruled from 1644 to 1912, ruled lasting 268 years. The entire Forbidden City is about 720,000 square meters, which is about 100 football fields. Is that amazing? And do you know how many rooms it has? It has 9,317 rooms. If you slept in a different room every night, it would take 25 years to sleep in them all. I can't believe it. The Forbidden City is only for the emperors, empresses, and the concubines. It means the emperor's family, no one else. Can't believe it. Look, the Meridian Gate. The main entrance of the Forbidden City. So many people, right? Look at the Meridian Gate. The Meridian Gate is the most prestigious gate in the Forbidden City. The buildings here have yellow glazed tiles and red walls. Yellow was the exclusive color of the emperor, while red symbolizes wealth and prosperity. Let's go. Look at the gate. 3 gates in the front, right? Just remember this, because when you walk inside, you will notice something different. Let's go to the middle gate. In ancient China, the middle pathway was reserved for emperor alone. Officials to walk on the sides. The empress was allowed to walk through the center only once in her lifetime, on her wedding day. Look at these door steps. Do you know how many of them in total? 9 times 9. It's 81 in total. And in ancient China, 9 was considered the ultimate young number. So 9 was exclusive for the emperor. Only emperor used 9. If the emperor's brothers, they can use 7 times 9. Oh, so many people. Let's go, go, go. Now turn around. Look at the gate. On the back, it become 5 gates in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is there. And the 2 hidden doors, hidden under the tower, the corner tower. So from the front, the Meridian Gate has 3 entries, and from the back, it become 5 entries. Oh, my mouth! Wow. The buildings of the Forbidden City are from south to north along the central axis. The concept of centrality is crucial in Chinese architecture. The main buildings of the Forbidden City are all along the central axis. And the central axis of the Forbidden City, also the Beijing's central axis. Old Beijing city's central axis, which is very fascinating. The Forbidden City is symmetry, with the central axis serving as main spire and other buildings mirrored on both sides. It is divided into 2 parts, the outer court and the inner court. The outer court is administrative area where emperors held government affairs. The inner court is the residential area where the emperors and their families lived. Each of these 2 sections has 3 main houses along the central axis. So today we will follow this route to visit this main 6th house in the center. So we will walk along the central axis of the Forbidden City. Okay, let's go. Golden River Bridge. And of course, this is Golden River. Water in Chinese culture symbolizes wealth. And in case of fire, it would be used for emergency water supply. The Gate of Supreme Harmony. The Gate of Supreme Harmony. The gate leading to the Hall of Supreme Harmony. This is where the emperor held court, sitting above, while his ministers stood below. Since all the buildings in the Forbidden City are made of wood, so fire was the greatest threat. And since there's no lightning rods on these buildings, so one lightning strike could burn down the entire hall. So most of the buildings you see today was built in late Qing Dynasty, rebuilt in late Qing Dynasty after the fire destroyed the original ones. So the oldest objects in the Forbidden City, not these buildings, are this one, bronze lions. They've stood here since the Forbidden City was first built. They are the largest pair of the 6 lion statues in the Forbidden City. Bronze doesn't burn, making them fireproof. Do you know how to tell which one is male, which one is female? The female pull on a cup, symbolizing protecting the imperial lineage. And this is male, pull on a globe, symbolizing ruling the world. Now let's go straight to the Hall of Supreme Harmony, the most important hall in the Forbidden City, also known as Golden Throne Hall. Let's go. This grand hall was only used 3 or 4 times a year for major ceremonies, such as the winter solstice sacrifices and the emperor's birthday, the enthronement ceremony of a new emperor. It stands atop a 3-tiered white marble terrace, making it exceptionally majestic. Follow me, come here. Can you guess what this dragon hat's for? Look closer about the hole on their mouth. I will reveal the answer at the end of my video, okay? Just guess. This is incense burner. There are 18 of them in total, representing 18 provinces of Qing Dynasty. See, incense burner. That. Today, the door of the Hall of Supreme Harmony is closed, but even it's open, it's quite dark inside because they cannot use electricity, in case of fire hazard. The protective barriers keep getting pushed further away. I remember when I was a kid, I could still run around inside the hall. And then they stopped allowing visitors to go inside. And now they've moved the barriers even further out. But I think it's understandable because the Forbidden City receives around 20 million visitors per year. Look at the rich decorations at the end of the roof. They are 10 small mythical creatures. In fact, traditional Chinese buildings usually have these small roof figurines, symbolizing good omens. But just as I said, 9 was considered the ultimate Yang number. Why does this one have 10? It's because during Qing Dynasty, Emperor Kangxi had this hall rebuilt after a fire and added an extra mythical creature called Lei Zhenzi, believed to ward off lightning. This was meant to symbolize hope that the hall would never catch fire again. And guess what? After that, it never did. Have you ever heard the movie The Last Emperor? It was directed by the famous Italian filmmaker Bernardo Bertolucci in 1987. That movie is quite unique. It was the only movie that ever granted permission to be shot on location inside the Forbidden City. It went on to win 9 Academy Awards. Currently, there are 231 large water rats throughout the Forbidden City. These were used for storing water, serving as fire prevention measures. Originally, these rats were covered in gold leaf, but during the invasion by the 8 Nation aliens, the gold was scraped off. When I was a kid, I remembered I played hide and seek in the Forbidden City and even hide inside these rats. Back then, I could just climb in freely, but now with surveillance cameras everywhere, if I tried that, I might end up on a blacklist for uncivilized behavior.
各位观众，根据监测官带来的电，敬请谅解。
Hall of Central Harmony. This hall is the emperor would take a brief rest before ceremonies. It still has a dry throne inside. The broadcast just said why all the doors is closed. Because today is so windy, it's blue emergency, so they closed every door of the hall. This is the Hall of Preserving Harmony, where the emperor met with foreign dignitaries on New Year's Eve. It was also where the final stage of the imperial examinations took place, selecting top-ranking officials. Now we've finished the tour in the administrative area of the palace, but don't think that's all of it. We've only walked through the 3 main halls along the central axis. On both sides, there are more halls, including the ambition of furniture, which used by the emperors. They will have to wait another time. And now let's go to the inner court, the living quarters. Weather is not good, but sky is blue. A little cold. On this way, there are exhibitions of timepieces and imperial jewelries, all genuine artifacts used by emperors. But we will save those for our next visit. Now let's go into the central access of the inner court. And on this side is the 6 palaces in the east, and that side is the 6 palaces in the west. They are symmetry, and we go into the center. the gate of heavenly purity. After this gate, we are in the inner court. And first, look at the lion statue. It's quite different, right? Its ears are drooping, covering its eyes. This symbolizes the Confucian principle of see no evil, hear no evil, meaning that the empress and the concubines were not to interfere in political affairs. You know, the inner court was the place where the emperors, empresses, and the concubines slept. But in Qing Dynasty, the emperors also conducted administrative work here instead of going to the front. If you think about it, it quite makes sense because the distance is quite long. And even though the emperors didn't have to work by themselves, it was still time consuming. So in Qing Dynasty, the emperor's office and the residence was merged into one place. And interestingly, you know, in fact, the emperors didn't spend much time in the Forbidden City. Maybe only 3 or 4 months. After all, without air conditioning, the Forbidden City it was quite unbearably hot in the summer. That's why emperors preferred to escape to suburban retreats, built numerous imperial gardens. The most famous ones are the Summer Palace and the Old Summer Palace. There are mountains, lakes, and trees and flowers, much more comfortable than in the Forbidden City, right? This is the first palace in the residential area, Palace of Heavenly Purity, the Emperor's bedroom. Inside, it has a 2-story structure. During Ming Dynasty, there were once 27 beds inside. This was because Emperor Jiajing of Ming Dynasty was nearly assassinated by palace mates due to his mistreatment of them. Though the attempt was unsuccessful, after that, emperors placed 27 beds here so that no one could guess where they would sleep. See this set door? You know, emperors have many wives, right? And the primary wife was the empress, and others are concubines. And each night, the emperor would choose who to spend the night with. And then the eunuchs would escort that person through this door. Moving forward, we arrive at Hall of Union, where the Empress received greetings from court officials during festivals. This is the Palace of Earthly Tranquility. During Ming Dynasty, this was the Empress's bedroom. Concubines were not qualified to live on the central axis. They reside in palaces on either side. Only the Empress could live here. See, this double happiness, it symbolizes marriage. Even today, you can still see this character at the wedding. Of course, only Empress could use this. The concubines didn't have the privilege. That concludes the introduction to the three palaces in the inner court. And if we keep going straight, we will pass through the Imperial Garden and then arrive at the north gate of the Forbidden City, the Gate of Divine Might, also the exit. But also, we will leave those for the next time. I promise there will be a whole series of videos about the Forbidden City. There are so much more to introduce, but it's impossible to cover everything. Today, we've only covered, I think, 1/5 of it, only the central access. It's truly enormous. I've already walked 10,000 steps. Dun dun. Now let me review the answer. Do you remember the dragon heads? They are drainage system of the Forbidden City. In total of 1,142 of them. So the Forbidden City fears fire, not rain. Even during the heavy storms, water flows out through their small opening in their mouth, preventing flood. Quite ingenious, right? Okay, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you next time. Bye bye.